Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Welcome to Microbe News at 5. We come to you with some breaking news on the smallpox virus. Here's Jezene with more information.
Today we have been notified of an outbreak at the campus of National Institute of Health in Maryland. Apparently 6 unmarked vials were found in a forgotten freezer while cleaning it. The unmarked vials had been unknowingly damaged and have infected 3 people within the facility. Symptoms didn't arise until about 10 days later. These workers have tested positive for smallpox. Yes, smallpox. The facility quickly notified the CDC and are taking the necessary containment steps. Before this outbreak, the last known vials of smallpox were known to exist only at the CDC in Atlanta and a laboratory in Russia named Vector. Now, here's Isabella with some more information of this microbe.
Hello there. Smallpox emerged thousands of years ago and plagued many important populations until its eradication in the late 1970s. This virus played a role in growing civilizations. In fact, when the Europeans brought smallpox to America, it eventually killed many Native Americans. The virus has around a 30% mortality rate and was actually used as a biological weapon. The first efforts to control the virus was variolation, which was exposing people to small amounts of the virus, and this proved to reduce mortality rates among infected people, but it still didn't have widespread effects. In the 1800s, Edward Jenner published his research on the first vaccine based off of the cowpox virus that he used to prevent people from getting the smallpox virus. Vaccination eventually became the primary form of controlling its spread and the key component in global efforts to eradicate the virus beginning in 1959. On October 26, 1977, the last occurring case of smallpox was diagnosed. Since then, there have been no other cases. This means that this outbreak going on right now is the first case since the 70s, and it's definitely something to keep on your mind. The remaining samples of the virus were saved in order to continue to develop safer and better vaccines and tests to prevent the spread of this virus. So now here's Isabella with some more information on this.
Thanks, Cameron. That's right, you guys. Smallpox virus is no virus to mess around with, and that's why it's important to take note of the key symptoms just in case you or a loved one are affected by this outbreak. The symptoms include flu-like, so fever, chills, muscle aches along those lines, as well as the development of a skin rash. So first, the rash will start on the face. It spreads to the forearms and the hands next, and then as well as the trunk of the body. Here is a picture just to show you how bad this rash gets. And now here is Jacqueline with some more information.
Thank you, Isabella. I am here in my office and we just received some updates on what the smallpox virus is exactly. As you said, this is no laughing matter. Smallpox is a highly contagious disease caused by the variola virus, which is a single linear double-stranded DNA virus. The variola virus itself can be classified into 2 groups. The first group is variola major, which is what smallpox is classified as, and the second group is variola minor. These groups are determined by the severity of the illness that is caused by this infection. But how does one obtain such a devastating virus? The main ways in which smallpox can be transmitted include direct contact with an infected individual, as well as coming into contact with the saliva droplets from an infected individual's breath.
As I mentioned before, these workers didn't show symptoms until about 10 days later. Smallpox is a highly contagious disease that is transmitted via respiratory droplets, skin-to-skin contact, saliva, and blood products. If you feel as if you have any of these symptoms that we told you today, please don't hesitate to call your doctor right away. Thank you.
Thank you. Stay safe out there. That's all the news we have for you today. See you next time.